Edward from Hong Kong Excel again. I'm the co-founder of Hong Kong Excel Education Center, and I'm also the head of the Excel IB Math department. So basically, the reason I'm making this video, the Math Ultimate Exam Skills, the reason is some new students who just joined my class, they always ask me a question that is like, how can I study more effectively to get a level 7, or what is the most effective way to get level 7 in your math? Okay, so basically I summarize 5 main points, 5 main techniques, which we'll review all in this video. Okay, so you can be the next miracle. Okay, so this video is for studies, SL, and higher level. Okay, so first, you need to understand the lowest fruit hang principle. Exam skills, we all know that for studies, for SL, for higher level, okay? So always do the simple question first. So we have section A and section B for studies, right? Okay, SL as well, A and B and A and B, right? Okay, so always do the section A first, because section A is always the short question, right? Okay, some students choose to do the section B because they think this one's hardest, right? Okay, and long question, so they can get like more marks, okay, if they do that initially. But actually that will affect your confidence, because if you do the hard question first, okay, then it will affect your confidence, and then psychologically, okay, you may get tense or nervous, okay, then that will affect your result, which is unnecessary, okay? So basically for me, I always do section A first, okay, and then I choose the easiest question to finish that first, and then I'll move on to hard questions, okay? That's the exam skills. You apply this principle, okay? And for the revision, first of all, you need to know when you do the past period question, okay, what kind of topics is already out of the syllabus, okay? So for math studies, you can write this down, okay? The trigonometry transformation, okay? Trigonometry transformation, okay? So basically, whenever you see the question asking you how to shift the graph, like sine x plus c, and then they will give you a graph, okay, and then ask you to find c. So this kind of question in the past paper, okay, ignore all this, or else you waste time on the question that won't appear in the exam, okay? And then secondly, for SL and higher level, okay? So in the previous year, okay, we all have a matrix topics for SL and higher level, okay? But for the new syllabus, matrix is already out of the syllabus. So basically, when you revise, don't revise matrix, okay? And then secondly, this is the first point. And the second point is when you do the revision, obviously, do the easy topic first, okay? Do the easy topic first. So what is the easy topic? So for studies, I would choose to study let me give you the syllabus, okay? So this is for studies. So we have 7 topics in total for studies. So basically, my revision order is topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, and then topic 5, 6, 7. Okay, so basically, I'll study differentiation the last, okay, and then this one, the second last, okay, and all the orders, okay, they're similarly. So basically, the level, okay, so you can choose to study topic 1, 2 together, and then 3, 5, and then lastly 6 and 7, because mathematic models is about the function, and also differentiation may be hard, okay? So basically, you can do the easy topic first, and then for example, logic, okay, this topic, you must see at least one question in your test, okay, in your exam. So basically, you need to make sure that you understand all the question type for logic, okay? But for differentiation, of course, it will always be long question, one question in section B, and then one question in section A, okay? But differentiation, okay, the question type will be more different, okay? Then you see more different question types, okay, compared to logic, okay? So that's why I always choose easy topic first to revise, and then after that, and then I'll move on to hard topics, okay? But for math standard level, so basically, you have only 6 topics, okay? So you have algebra, so you study log, okay? Then this one will be section A, and then function and circular function. So for trig and the calculus, actually this 2 you can study the last, okay? And then for vectors, this one, the question type is quite obvious, okay? And the pattern is very, very easy to see. So vectors, algebra, functions, you can first study this, and then you can move on to statistics and probability. So basically, it's all about distribution, and then independent or dependent mutually exclusive events. Okay, so and Venn diagram, so all that kind of thing. So basically, the order you have to choose the easy topic and then you move on to hard topics. But for higher level, the situation may be a bit different because you can see we have a lot of topics, right? For the core, of course, we have 6 topics, but for algebra. So this time I won't say algebra is easy because you will have complex number, and complex number is one of the hardest questions because it can combine with different topics. Okay, like it can combine with trigonometry and functions. Okay, so basically for topic 1 you have to make sure that you understand fully on complex number. Okay, so the revised order for the second year students. Okay, I will suggest you to revise function, and then also trigonometry, vectors. Okay, so these 3 topics, and also statistics. So these 4 topics, make sure that you understand all the question types, and then you can move on to topic 1, because topic 1 we also have one more that is called the mathematical induction. Okay, for this one, actually it can involve many different question types. Okay, because it can combine with trigonometry and also combine with like sequences. Okay, so for this one, topic 1, you cannot say is easy. So I would say you revise this 4 topics first, and then you move back on to topic 1. Make sure you understand all the other basic concepts, and you can do induction and then complex number, and also the counting principle. So for counting principle, because for this topic, it's about like you have to think of the arrangement, how many different ways to arrange certain things. Okay, so for this case, actually we have different question types in IB, but in the IB exam we only have that specific type for questions. Okay, so actually I have a note on counting principle, so if you do my notes then you understand and you see all the patterns for counting principle questions. And then the IB exam board will only rephrase the question type. Okay, so basically you will see the exact same questions in the IB exam if you do my notes. And then after that you can move on to calculus. The calculus, this one is one of the hardest question in your IB exam because it combined with like integration and calculus. But for this one you have to do more practice. Okay, but it's quite mechanical because you don't have to think. So for calculus, kinematics, and then differentiation, inflection point, and integration. Okay, so all that you have to master all the basic concepts, and also integration by parts, right, and substitution. So for this one, you need a lot of practice to get high grade. Okay, and then for other topics, just need to revise the key concept and key question type, and then they will repeat and repeat again. Okay, and topic 1 and counting principle, induction, and complex number, then there may be like some different question types in the exam. Okay, so this is your strategy for revision. Easy topic first, and then you move on to hard topics. Okay. Okay. Next page is a regular exercise training. So to get good marks, okay, doing easy topic is not enough. Of course, when you do the training, okay, so when you do the exercise, it has to be sorted by topics and also sorted by question type. This is very important. Okay, so let me show you our notes. Okay, so so when you do the question, it has to be like this. So it will be more effectively. So like math studies, okay, so coordinate geometry. So I'll sort out like we have a gradient question, and then you know the gradient question type, and then also gradient of perpendicular line, and then you can move on to like more practice, okay, on this specific questions. So after you master all this like concept and then you move on to questions, then it will be more easily for you to understand the concept. So basically it's concept, question, okay? And then for math studies, I can show you, for example, unit circle. So we have like, first I'll talk about like degree and radian and then the difference. And then we'll move on to the sine, cosine, tangent, SOHCAHTOA, right? So that is like very easy stuff. And we'll move on to the real IB exam questions. Okay, the question type, if they give you this, and then how do you find out cosine x and tangent x, okay? And then special angle, and then special thing on tangent x. So we have sort out like 2 different special thing for tangent, okay? So, and then after you understand that, and we will move straight forward to the questions, okay? So if you understand a concept, and then actually understand the concept is not enough, because many students do not get good grades because they don't have enough right practice, okay? So they only do the question like on the textbook, okay, which is not enough, because the textbook question is outdated, which is not tailor-made to IB. But all our all our notes, okay, the question, they're all tailor-made to IB, okay, so which makes the study more effective, okay. So and then for higher level, I can show you like one of the topics. Of course, all the topics I show here, like you can always get a free trial, okay, if you register overseas.vnote.hk. So so for this note, you can also get one free copy for that, okay, and also my my video training on this, okay. So for example, vectors. So I have my note 1. I'll master our objective is like master Cartesian and parametric equation of the plane. So you understand that this note, I'll understand all this kind of question, okay, and intersection between the line and plane, okay. So if you're doing higher levels and especially vectors, again, then you understand what I'm talking about. So, and then you can see we have the concept. So the concept Cartesian equation. So it's all defined like this, and the example, like how do you find the normal vector of the plane by using from this equation. So of course this is just easy part, and then we'll move on to special thing, and we'll move on to some hard questions. So basically it's the sequence like that. So you need to find some like exercise that is sorted by topic and also question type. So you get what I mean, right? Okay. So after you get all this training, and then after you do all the question, I would recommend you to cover up the answer and then do it again to make sure that you understand fully on the concept and also the question type. Okay, so this is how I revise. So I will have like a pack of sorted by topic and question type notes, and then I'll just do it again and again. Okay, so and next page, beware of the keyword in exam. So I've listed out like 3 common keywords in the topics that is applicable to studies, SL, and also higher level, okay? So for example, in normal distribution, this is the topic that for studies SL and higher level, okay, in the probability. So whenever you see this topic, so what is the keyword? I know I have to use the knowledge and concept for normal distribution. So it must say that the data, okay, is normally distributed, okay, distributed. So what does it mean by normal distribution? So normal distribution, in simple words, is just 3M. So what does it mean by 3M? So we draw the normal distribution graph. If the data, the mean, is equal to the median, equal to the mode, okay, then you can say the data is normally distributed, okay, so 3M. So basically, like you cannot say all the data, their mean, median, mode, they're the same, right, okay, so you have to note that the question, the keyword, it must state that the data is normally distributed. And then when you know that it's normally distributed, then you can apply all the concepts you have learned in normal distribution, okay? Yeah? Okay, and for rate of change, so what does it mean by rate of change? So for this keyword, you always need to know that it's about the differentiation. So you know that in the exam questions, okay, they won't like, oh, find the differentiation of something, okay? Instead, they will ask you to find the rate of change of something, okay? Whenever you see rate, okay, this word means differentiation. Then you have to apply the differentiation concept, right, okay? And then to tackle the question. So that is just like one of the examples. Of course, in if you join my class, okay, for differentiation, then I'll have a lot of keywords and also question type for you to practice, okay? And then for this one, independent vs mutually exclusive events. So many students don't get this one. So in studies SL and higher level, we all need to learn these 2 concepts. So what does it mean by independent events and mutually exclusive events? So we all know that like, oh, independent is PA times PB is equal to PA and B. And then mutually exclusive event is PA and B is equal to 0. But by only knowing this, you don't understand the concept, right? You just like memorize or you just refer to the data booklet to do the questions. So I'll teach you right now. So for example, like if I think of independent events, you can think of the food in your canteen, vs the teaching quality. So obviously these 2 things, they don't have a cause and effect relationship, right? So for example, if the food in your canteen, okay, in your school canteen, become more delicious, so would that like cause like higher teaching quality? Obviously not, right? So there's no cause and effect relationship, okay? So we can say these 2 events, there are independent events, okay? So what is a dependent event? Then you can think of like income and spending, right? So when you earn more, then probably you would spend more, right? So then you can say income is the cost of the spending, right? Okay, cost and effect. So these two events you can say is dependent events. So right now you understand independent and dependent events. But what is mutually exclusive? So mutually exclusive, so you can think of two things that they are separate, okay, from each other, okay, mutually exclusive. So example would be like, you can think of, for A event. So for A, you can think of that as your mom, and then for B is a male. So obviously your mom cannot be a male, right? Okay, so that is a separate event. So if there is overlap, then that would be very, very troublesome, okay? So that would be very terrible, I mean. So basically there must not be overlap for mom and male, right? Your mom cannot be a male, right? Okay, so that is the concept, mutually exclusive. So there's no overlap. But for independent events, we can still have overlap situation. Why? Because you can think of like, is there any like situation the food in canteen become more delicious and at the same time the teaching quality improve? Of course, right? Okay, because they can happen at the same time. Okay, they can occur at the same time. So we can still have like overlap situation. Okay, so this is the main difference between the independent and mutually exclusive events, right? So overlap and no overlap. Okay, so that is like how I interpret the meaning of independent and mutually exclusive events. So for every topics, so I'll always think of like an example for you to easily understand the topic and also the concept, okay? And then right after that, we'll do more practice to make sure you know the question type and you can tackle the IB exam. So, and then for the fourth principle, okay, priority in revision. So basically, you have math, humanities subjects, and also science subjects, right? So for me, when I was in high school students, okay, when I was a high school student, I always do math first, and then I'll move on to science or humanities, okay? So basically, my first choice of studying, okay, is always math first. Why? Because math, you need a lot of practice. Even you understand the topic, okay, even you do a lot of questions, but if you don't do that like for a few months, you'll forget everything. So, but for sciences, because it's more about concept, okay. So basically, when you revise that a bit, then you will get all the things back, right? Okay. But for math, you need a lot of practice, and also you need the speed. Train your speed, okay? So because even you understand the concept, if you don't have enough time to do the question, okay, or use the wrong method, then it will take a lot of time. Then you won't get good grade, okay? So basically, whenever like if you're second year and you're going to have your mocks or final year IB exam, okay, I would recommend you to revise your math first, okay, when you have time, okay? And then other than that, then you can just do humanities like maybe economics or the history, okay? And then sciences, maybe biology, chemistry, and physics, okay? So basically, when you have free time, like maybe once a week, okay, then you just sit in the desk, okay, and then sit in front of the desk, and then you take out the notes and sort it by topic, and then do it one by one, okay? So that's how you train yourself to get a level 7 in your math, okay? Priority in revision. And then finally, of course, you cannot ignore is the math exploration. So this count 20% of your total IB score, okay, which is very, very important. So last year, I heard some of my students, okay, they said that their friends, their exam, they got 80% or 85%, okay? So last year, the level 7 for Math SL is 84%, okay? But the problem is his IA, his math exploration, he only got like 10%, okay? So, and finally, he ended up with 6. So basically, if you want to get a level 7, so you need to have good grade in your math exploration as well. So for this one, actually you can, if you need some insight or suggestion for the Math IA, you can go to YouTube and search Math IA, okay? So the video with the most view is my IA video, okay? So, and also if you need extra help for edit, then you can just register in overseas.vnote.com overseas.hk, okay? But this service, okay, will not be free because our team of IA expert will help you to add your IA. So it's not like fully added. So basically we'll review your IA and also we'll give comments, okay? So basically you can register here and then we'll like take a look for your IA, okay? So if you need any extra help for other topics, like you want to have a lesson on differentiation, probability, or vectors, okay, any kinds of topics, then you can just register an account in overseas.vno.hk. So, and we'll send you the notes and also the mock exam questions, okay, so which is tailor-made to IB. So you can get a free trial lesson there. So I'll see you next time, and I hope this 5 principle will help you to get good grade in your IB exam, okay? So see you next time.